coming at you live.
That's it. There you go.
All right, welcome to the Weekly. We are coming to you from Virginia this week, and I am here today with my friend Chuck Balsamo. And here's an idea for you for the week. Are you a here I am person or a there you are person? Now look, in myself, I'm kind of a here I am person sometimes, but God is teaching me how to be a there you are person. That when I walk into a room, I don't want everybody to look at me, but I want to look for somebody who has a need. There you are. It's kind of living life as either an opportunity or an obstacle. In my flesh, I'm kind of an obstacle guy, trying to be an opportunity guy. So Chuck is going to join us on the Weekly, and this guy is an opportunity guy. He is a there you are guy. And I can't even explain to you on this Facebook Live, on this Weekly, how we got together, but it just, God ordained this. And I want Chuck just to kind of speak to you just about that obstacle, opportunity, being an opportunist, and a there you are kind of person.
Man, hey, so first of all, hey, so good to be on this Facebook Live with this amazing guy. And so we didn't premeditate what we're going to be talking about here. So shout out to everybody, say hello. And I think my idea, the first thing came to me when you were talking about this is, you know, obviously the story with Jesus, talking about the guy who is, you know, on the road and he finds the person down on the side of the road, and, you know, a couple of guys go by, walk on the other side, and then there's the Samaritan that just stops and helps. And I remember reading a great book that I recommend. I think it's called Margin. It's a phenomenal book. I can't think who the author is, but he actually uses this example. I don't know how much time I have here, another minute or so? Yeah, so I was really challenged. I read the book because I realized I was living a marginless life. I had a desire to help people, but I had no time to help.
Yeah.
And that's torture when you have the heart of compassion, but you haven't given yourself any room to help people. So I think for some people, I think we need to develop that compassion. For other people, we have to be able to, I think we have to develop room in our life to be a, what did you say? A there you are person. A there you are person. I think also what's neat about this Samaritan, I just learned this just last week, is that this guy, Samaritan, who stopped to help the guy down on the side of the road, was it Luke 10? I think it is Luke 10. The story is that he already had a certain level of wellness in his life. I even think that he might have been a doctor, because it says that he mended the guy's wounds.
Right.
He helped the guy, you know, and then he put him on his donkey. He had a donkey. That means he was pretty well to do, right? Back in those days. Took him to the inn, said, hey, I'm going to pay for his night. And then also, I'm going to come back in a couple of weeks. If this guy needs anything, I'm going to take care of it. And so I think in order to be the kind of person that's there for others, I think we need to, I know in my own life, it's, you want to reach a certain level of wellness in our own life so that then we can turn around with that wellness and that success. It creates the opportunity for us to actually make a difference in people's lives. So here's the thing, as believers in Jesus, God is working in us. And I think it's important for us to know why something's happening, right? So for me, it's not me getting my life changed just for the sake of getting my life changed. It's every work of God that happens in my life is so that I can then take that victory and go and give it to other people. You know, it's not good that we just spend all of this on ourselves. Let's go back and give this to someone. And I kind of like to live my life that way. Yeah. You know?
Hey, I want you to check out this guy's stuff. I want you to get his book, Make Me a Legend. It'll transform your thinking. For me, it hasn't just been a heart book. It's been a thinking book, a mindset book. You know, a lot of times when we think about our relationship with God, we think it's all about the heart. But it's really getting your mind in tune with what God is saying. There's a reason why the helmet in the armor of God is not over your chest, it's on your head. The helmet of salvation is actually on your head. Salvation is on your head, which it seems pretty weird to me that that's not over your heart. If salvation is just about your heart, but it's really not, because transformation comes from the renewing of your mind. So get the book, Make Me a Legend by Chuck Balsamo. Check out his stuff, all the stuff he does. You need to get connected to it. And so we thank you guys. Be a there you are person this week.
That's good. Like
intentionally walk in a room and go, okay, this is not about me. Who is this about? Let me look for somebody to pick up like the Samaritan. And I promise you, it'll change your life when you begin to act out on that. So,
Can I add one more thing to that?
sure, go ahead.
You know, he says when you walk into the room, be the kind of person that looks around. I think that's the cool thing about this Good Samaritan is that he's the one that noticed this guy down here. Everybody else just had a habit of just walking around the person with the need. And I think if we're going to be the kind of person that's going to be there for other people, we have to develop the desire to look. You know, we actually have to look at people and see the real need. And we have to develop that ability to see it, to want to see it, you know? And when I'll give you one story and I'll be done here. So the idea is right after I gave my life to Christ, I don't know, about 5 years in, email had just come out, right? Back in the day, right after stone tablets, and then there was email. Email had just come out, and I got an email from, actually it was a relative of mine that was still in high school. And she said to me, will you please come eat lunch with me? I had just, 5 years out of high school, I guess. Please come eat lunch with me. I eat my lunch by myself every day.
Wow.
And it just broke my heart to think, you could be a kid that's at the popular table and be oblivious to the kid sitting by herself.
Yeah.
And the world is full of people who are alone, and they need us to notice them, It's good stuff, don't you think?
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, like us, as many thumbs ups as you gets traffic. People need this message. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, THP Media. This will be on, it should be tomorrow with an intro and an outro. So get that, subscribe to that. We believe it's going to be an encouragement to your life. Again, Chuck Balsamo, Make Me a Legend. Get that stuff. It's going to encourage you. Hey, we love you. Thank you guys for tuning in to the weekly. So from Virginia, we say we love you, and we'll talk to you later.